It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
Some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pot, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Let's take them back.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Cavaliers. They return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
Yeah, and they know that better than anyone, so that could have them extra pumped up tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence knowing they're going to be home for a while.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screen.
Now here's Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. Love with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Thompson outside. Shot from the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Irving kicks to Love. On the wing, James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Love with the screen on Thompson. Love at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Lets it go with the 3.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Again, Love missing. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, they're out to a 2-0 lead in this season series. I asked him what's enabled them to control this matchup, and he told me their interior defense has been a big factor. He said we have the length and timing to send back our fair share in the middle. That provides an important deterrent for us, denying easy buckets inside. Guys, we'll see if they can keep that paint locked down in this one, too.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and play to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
James left side. Smith drives in outside Irving. Cleveland gets it back, and Thompson kicks to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Livingston kicks to Azili, out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Livingston. How last month turned out for him. He's around 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Now Barbosa following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brandon Rush is checked in for Maurice Spates. Brandon Rush.
Hey.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Barbosa. Just 5 to shoot. Iguodala outside. The alley-oop and the rejection by LeBron.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Irving from long range. James outside. Ball stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Brandon Rush slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And on the way from Irving for three. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title.
He sat us down.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the small forward. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Screen by Bogut. Green, the pass to Bogut. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have
Fry, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Golden State.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And I think taking a time here to talk things over.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Williams, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Warriors also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Here's Barnes. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man. And just he has an air about it.
They get it again. Outside for Jefferson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the paint, here's Shumpert. And he comes off the screen and spins it through.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Here's Curry. Here's Green. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Curry dishes to Green. And it's Green sliding it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And stolen by LeBron. Smith. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Iguodala kicks to Spates. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. No good from Clark. The Cavaliers leading by 4, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 5th in opponent points per game, and they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Iguodala's drive. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeBron passes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation here and over and back.
Yeah, they've had a few more turnovers in this one.
And, Greg, in a close game like this, I mean, sometimes that's the deciding factor, taking care of the ball.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark. And Love gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now Barbosa, and the rejection by Smith. And that concludes the...
Yes, Kevin, here...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 14 points, 3 All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 14 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he knocked them down.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. The Warriors have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0-2 so far. And both free throws good for Curry.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
And stolen by Barnes. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 7 on the basket from Curry.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
James kicks to Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A games if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Smith kicks to Irving, takes a 3. Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Barnes. And the bucket's good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. LeBron outside. The 3. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by LeBron. 10 points for Love.
Those are starting to add up. With their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Got that one up quick. 10 points for LeBron.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Curry dishes to Bogut, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Smith against Thompson. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for Draymond. James kicks to Irving. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Curry passes to Green. Launches a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. that was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other all-stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And it's Green missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And McRae subbed in for Smith. Ezeli gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Irving against Curry. Irving dishes to LeBron. Right side Irving for three. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Iguodala with it, working on Fry, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Cleveland leading by 16. Here's LeBron. The rebound by Ezeli. Iguodala up top. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Warriors trail by 13, and Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Logan out there with Iguodala. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Curry kicks to Iguodala. No good from outside.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Irving passes to James. James with another miss. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They get it again.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy. Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. He kicks it to Thompson. Love right side. From past the arc. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving misses. Warriors trail by 16. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Down low. Thompson with the bucket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And so here is Golden State. It's an 18-point game. Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
The pass to James, stolen by Thompson. To the right side, Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Down low, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition? Well, on the fast break tonight, that's been a huge factor as well.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Curry kicks to Green. And Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Warriors trail by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And on the way from Irving for three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Curry's shot is off. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
That's good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Lets it go, and the jumper is good. And that's 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan play, LeBron James. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like... And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.